Hello, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for Friday the 13th of August 2010. At midnight, between Thursday and Friday, I mean Friday at the time that I speak, I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning here in the United Kingdom to see the Perseid meteor shower from my location here in Cardiff. And they do say that you should stay away from the cities when trying to see this year's meteor shower. Well, it's fair to say that I normally reside down in rural West Wales with my family, and the number of stars I saw upstairs in this kind of accommodation directly below the radiant of the Perseid meteor shower, the number of stars I saw here in Cardiff, the capital of Wales, was roughly the same number of stars that I normally see in rural West Wales. So I think that the number of meteors I saw is very representative of what the situation was. I've been observing the Perseids for a number of years, on and off, and cloud is often an issue. My first Perseid meteor shower was 1997, and I do remember that I watched them on the nights building up to the peak. There's a case of 15 or so every hour, and then on the peak itself, I went to bed especially early, got up in time for the 3 o'clock recommended peak time, and indeed far too many for me to count whizzing through the sky at the same time. Now, Thursday night, Friday morning was advertised as being the peak for 2010, and I only saw 16 in the space of 2 hours. And what I did see was not all that impressive. I saw one very, very bright one, and then another one which was quite interesting. I've never seen one of this type before. It started off as a bit of an orange glow, and it left behind a bit of a trail that seemed to be widening as it went along before it burnt up. Of course, that was the first proper one that I've seen coming straight from the radiant. Normally, I see them as they come down towards the horizon. But I was very surprised that I did not see more coming from the radiant. It did bother me that there was a bird of some kind flying around. I didn't know if it was an owl or a bat. He has a small head and a small tail like a bat, but he had these gigantic wings. I'm not sure if he was an owl. They looked a bit furry, so they could be owl wings, or equally, but they were big and just sort of flapping them. It could be a bat. I also saw the International Space Station during the course of the meteor shower, and you know how it is. You're looking up for any star that moves, and you think, "Oh, that star's moving. Is that a bit of a meteor?" No, it's the International Space Station. So, and of course, planes went over it as well. So, lots of bother in trying to observe the meteor shower. But I do hope to stay up on the Friday night, Saturday morning for what they say will be the second peak night. But it's fair to say that the rates that I've seen so far are not anywhere near as impressive as what I saw in the 1997, I believe it was. Now, if you want to see the Perseid meteor yourself, and you're wondering whereabouts to look, there is a very bright star in the sky at the time of recording this video. I believe it's likely to be Venus, but it could be Mars. I call myself an amateur astronomer. I should know these things, but I can't be bothered to look at it. But you'll see which star it is. And indeed, if you're like me, you've got a room at the top of your accommodation that's got a so-called skylight, a window in the attic, in the ceiling rather, then look up at that, and you'll have an excellent view. Supposedly, I saw more in the kitchen downstairs rather than upstairs, directly below the radiant. Right, I don't know how many minutes I've got left on this video blog. I'll take a break in this recording, maybe so I can find out how many minutes I have got, and if I have got some time, I will hope to revise some university physics info. But I've got some university exams coming up in October, and I think the best way for me to revise it is to go through the material myself and speak to you about the material. So I learn the material and educate you at the same time. So here in while I take a break to find out how many minutes there are left on the video, here is an advert for my sister's sticker and trading card business. Okay, I reckon that there are 3 minutes to go until the 10-minute YouTube limit, so I'm going to speak about this topic that I've got to revise for the Open University exams I'm taking in October. I hope to educate you, and I hope to educate myself as I go through this. Of course, I am not a university lecturer, so this is going to be rubbish, but let's share some information. Right, it's on my computer screen. I've been making notes. Right, so here we are. Right, I'm going to be talking about the distant multi-wavelength universe. Right, first we're going to consider the extragalactic optical and infrared background light. You will probably know about the cosmic microwave background. No, the microwave background from a time of the Big Bang is a kind of afterglow, and there are components to it. No, different temperature variations, largely due to the density fluctuations at the time of the Big Bang. And my notes say that for every 2 photons created by stars or black hole accretion, 1 photon has been absorbed by dust, and its energy has been re-rated as thermal emission by the dust. Dust is a very important consideration when you're considering the cosmic microwave background. And also, the notes go on to say that the energy density from the luminosity of every object in the history of the universe is only 5% of the energy density of the cosmic microwave background. It's assumed that these temperature fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background are associated with galaxies and other structures that we can observe if we look far enough back. So yeah, the galaxies that dominate the cosmic star formation history at some redshift are necessarily the same ones that contribute the most to the extragalactic background at that frequency and redshift, the notes are saying. So essentially it means that the further back you go, the greater the redshift you go, the more, the closer you'll get to the cosmic microwave background. And yeah, but I did say that I'm an amateur at this, and the more I talk about this I'll become more confident. But join me for my next video on this topic, a part 2 effectively, where I'm going to talk more about this topic. Sub-millimeter galaxies and the K correction is what I'll be talking about next, so stick with me, and hope we will learn some astrophysics together. Right, I've been Chris Williams. I hope you'll join me next time. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.